The day before today, you said to yourself, today is so productive. Today I will do this. Don't scroll. I won't waste any time. But then, today, you didn't do anything. You wasted hour upon hours. You scrolled for several hours straight. You binge-watched YouTube. And you gamed. And now, it's evening. You lie in your bed. And you feel shameful about yourself. You feel kinda lost. And you kinda resent your life. You tell yourself, why did I do that? Why did I waste hour upon hour on doing the bad habits? I said to myself, I want to be productive, but I didn't do it. If you know this feeling, or a sort of this feeling, I was the same. Back 2 years ago, I was a complete scrolling addict. I wasn't productive. I was terrible at school. I was on the brink of failing school, and my grades were bad, very bad. I wasn't able to focus. I wasn't able to do hard work, and I felt shameful. I felt guilty about myself, and I resented my life. I resented myself because I didn't keep my word. I didn't do the good habits when I said I would. And every night I would lay in that bed and feel shameful. But with hard work, with trial and error, and with lots of failing, I was finally able to stop it all. I was finally able to be more productive, to never feel shameful or guilty about myself, and to finally be able to do the hard work. I was able to do that with my 5 pillars of quitting. But back then, almost every day, I was in a doomscrolling rut. And today I will teach you 3 steps how to get back out of this rut and be more productive and more happy in life. The first step of how to get out of your rut is you need to realize a concept. And this concept is Newton's first law. An object in motion will remain in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. This is the same when you fall back in a rut. If, for example, do bad habits, scroll for hour and hour, you have this bad momentum, you have this bad force. With that bad force, it will spiral and spiral until you fall down into a rut. Now, how to visualize this? Basically, you are the block and the negative effect is scrolling. You have a negative momentum in one direction till you stop this negative momentum with a good habit. The important thing is you need to push against this momentum, this bad momentum, because if you don't, it will spiral and spiral and spiral and spiral and it won't stop. A positive force needs to stop that. This positive momentum could be as simple as doing exercise, as doing good habits, as speaking with people you actually want to speak and have good conversation with them. Just something with positive momentum. And this positive momentum is crucial for the next step. The second step is mental health. Why do you fall into a rut? Simple. It's unhappiness. It's feeling sad. It's feeling lonely. It's feeling depressed. It's having bad emotion, having negative emotion. If you would feel happy, if you would feel fulfilled in life, if you would have good mental health, you wouldn't fall into a rut. you wouldn't do bad habits. You wouldn't waste hour upon hour. So we need to fix your mental health. And fixing your mental health is simple. It's with 4 steps. First, you need to find out your mental health score. I've linked 3 links down below that you need to take right now. Some small tests, some free tests that will test your depression, your anxiety, and your ADHD. After you have these scores, you need to write them down somewhere. Could be on your phone, on your PC, on the wall. You need to save them somewhere. Then the next step is we need to reduce those numbers. How do we do that? Simple, with 4 habits. The first habit is reading. Simple, it could be non-fiction or fiction book. Second is meditation. The third is journaling. And the fourth is exercise. Reading, meditation, gratitude journaling, and exercise. Do those 4 habits for 14 days. And your scores that you took will go down. And your mental health will increase by that. So the third step is doing those habits each day. You make a plan, a habit tracker with 4 slots: reading, meditation, exercise, and gratitude journaling, and for 14 days. And every day, when you do the habits, you can make a cross. Do this for 14 days. After the 14 days, there comes step 4. You check your first score with your new score. You do the test again. And now you will see your mental score and your mental health increased because your score will be reduced. If you want a full guide on how to fix your mental health, how to stop scrolling forever, and how to learn new habits, click the first link in the description. Now, the last step to get out of a content rut is finding your purpose. Purpose is basically your core desire why you want to live. And if you don't know what that is, you kind of living aimlessly. And how do we find your purpose? First, what do you want to do in life? What is the purpose of your life? Do you want a family? Do you want a big career? Do you want to achieve something very special? What do you want to do in life? If you don't know what to do, journal about it. Meditate about it. Think deeply about what do you want to do in life. And then fixate on that. Fixate on that goal. Fixate on the core purpose of your life. If you want to have a family, what do you need for a loving family? Loving wife, a stable job that gives you income, maybe a house, maybe education. Just if you have your core purpose, like finding or having a family, you can have smaller purposes that you need to focus on, so you have your big purpose. And if you focus on this purpose, if you find your truly your true purpose, you won't fall back into scrolling, because every time you see the temptation, you will realize, no, if I do that, I won't be able to achieve my purpose. And a little actionable step is, if you are unsure what your purpose is, just stick to something. Do something, anything. If you, for example, want to do this career, maybe try it for a few weeks. Learn about it, research about it, learn how the specific workflow is. And if you like it, then stick to it. And if you don't like it, switch it after a few months or a few weeks. This way you will find your purpose, and when you find your purpose, life will feel better and you will never fall into a doom scrolling rut. If you want a full guide on my 5 pillars of quitting, click the first link in the description below. On that note, have a great day, sleep well, and I see you in the next one. Goodbye.